Okay, the format of this video is going to be a little bit different than the other ones. I'm coming to the screen today to do some thinking. I think both sides, the left and the right, would agree that the country's a mess. Things can't go on the way they're going. We are too polarized and too close to a civil war. I don't think anybody with two brain cells to rub together really wants that. If they do, they've never been in a wartime situation. But let's look at the two sides. Now, I'll admit I'm biased when it comes to talking about the left. I don't really understand how their minds work. But from what they say, that's what I'm going to judge right now. Not from what I see about it or what I think about it, but what they say. Okay? The left says they want things to be equal. Equity. Not equality. Equity. All right? They want everything to be fair across the board. Everybody to make the same amount of money. Everybody to have exactly the same opportunities. Doesn't matter whether you're LGBTQ, A1 plus, pi, whatever, you know. I don't understand all that crap anyway. I'm too old for that. They want them to have the same rights as everybody else. As far as I can tell, that's pretty much the closest we're going to come to common ground. They want socialism. They are convinced that the government is the big savior, that the government has their best interest at heart. They think the Constitution is outdated. They refuse to read it, won't apply it, won't defend it. And as near as I can tell, that old saying that we used to have when I was a kid, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, they don't follow that. They figure if it ain't broke, make it better. If you break it, trying to make it better, try something else. Don't go back to what really works. Go to something new. Now, that may be a little sarcastic of me. Probably is. And like I said, I've already admitted that I'm biased against the left. I don't understand what they're trying to do. I don't think it'll work. And I think I know what will. But the left thinks what they think. They're not going to accept anything but socialism and a complete transformation of the country into something that it was never meant to be. Those of us on the right, we're in a completely different situation. We believe in the Constitution. We believe that things have worked, not perfectly up to now, but progressively better. When the country started out, it had slavery. It had a lot of different problems. But over the years, we've made it better. The nation got rid of slavery, got rid of a lot of the old laws that didn't work, come up with some new laws that did work, amended the Constitution, and so far it's done pretty good. We want to preserve our national identity. We want everybody to have equal rights. Personally, I don't give a rip if you're gay, lesbian, or if you self-identify as a freaking tree. I don't care. You have a right to vote. You have a right to free speech. You have a right to your opinion. And you have a right to your job. And equal pay, equal promotions. If you can do the job, you need to get that stuff. But what I don't think is that you have a right to ram your ideas down my throat without my permission. You can't make me accept your point of view. If I don't want to, I'm not going to. And I don't have to. We can live together peacefully in the same nation. You do your thing, and I'll do mine. That's fine. I won't interfere with you. I don't care. Live and let live. But the point of view of the left has always been, if the right don't like pizza, we don't eat pizza. If the left don't like pizza, nobody can have pizza. That's not right. Okay? That's the way I feel about it. So, this stuff with Trump and this stuff with Congress and the FBI and the CIA and all the other alphabet agencies and the violence the 2 summers ago, burning down cities, and Hillary Clinton's email and her getting investigated for the same thing Trump's being investigated for now. She got a free pass. He ain't getting one. That's not equal law. That's not justice. If he gets investigated, she needs to be investigated. If he gets prosecuted, she needs to be prosecuted. They did exactly the same thing. The only difference was she wasn't president. She didn't have the right or the authority to declassify anything. He did. All right? Whether he did or not, that's not for me to say. But this is how I see the situation right now. We've tried to defend this country and preserve it and keep things kind of on the rails. But there's no way to do it. The country's too divided. The fact of the matter is, there's no longer any middle ground. The left will not accept anything but socialism. The right will never accept it. We will fight to our dying breath, to our last drop of blood, to stay free. The left thinks the government knows better how to live their life better than they do. We think we know better how to live our life. Less government, more freedom. They want more government, less freedom. Well, Benjamin Franklin said, whoever trades liberty for security deserves neither. So, that's what he said. So where do I see the solution as being? Probably one of the last things I would ever thought I'd say. Definitely one of the last things I ever wanted. I don't think there is any middle ground. We can't negotiate with them. They can't negotiate with us. The left is ruled by emotion. They get so mad so quick and are full of such hatred, they won't listen to reason, and they completely ignore facts. There's no middle ground. I don't see anything for us to do but have a peaceful separation. I don't see any way that the America I grew up in is going to survive this. No way. And I'm not willing to live under a dictatorship, under totalitarianism. The government is not going to tell me what I can and cannot do. No, I'm not going to accept it. I'm not going to accept it for me, and I'm not going to accept it for my grandkids. My kids are grown. They can accept it if they want to. I don't think they will, but if they choose to, that's up to them. I'm not trying to tell anybody on the left how to live their life. You live your life the way you see fit, and let me live mine the way I see fit. But that's not an option. That's the way things were supposed to be. You guys don't want it that way. You want to try to enforce your will on us, and we're not going to accept it. We will never accept it. The only option is a peaceful divorce. If we don't let this country go, each state go its separate way, we're going to end up in a civil war. I don't see any way around it. Now, that's talking about the people. The government is a different story. Those on the left in the government will never, never stop trying to dominate the rest of the country. They don't give a flying damn what the people want. They don't give a flying damn what's good for the country or good for the people. They're going to tax you out of existence if they possibly can and blow the money on an $800 hammer. So, my question to you is, what do you think about it? Like this video, share this video, and let's get some comments on what we can do to fix this situation, because I'm at a total loss. I don't see anything that will work. Get a brain.